Hey everybody over at Movies.com. It is the Schmoes No Movie Show. I'm Christian.
And I am Mark. Christian, this weekend in theaters we have Jupiter Ascending. And you know what we're going to get with that? Hopefully some aliens.
You know you're going to get some aliens. It's a space opera, and it is the Wachowskis' version of the space opera. And so we were thinking about, you see all these creatures, and it looks like some villains going on, and there's a lizard creature. So you know what? That's an alien villain. Let's do the top 5 alien villains? Alien villains of all time.
This is exciting, and it's a harder list to come up with than you might think, because sometimes you're thinking, oh, that guy's from another planet, he's clearly an alien. We're going to nix any human beings.
Right.
So Darth Vader technically is a human being.
Palpatine,
the Emperor
out.
is a human.
Ming out.
Ming the Merciless was not going to make this list anyway.
He sure would have.
Okay?
He sure would have.
Coming in at number 5 is something that is definitely not a human. It is an alien that tried to attack planet Earth, but luckily Randy Quaid, Will Smith, and Jeff Goldblum were here to stop the Independence Day invaders.
Those invaders, those aliens, they're so creepy because, you know, they're real pricks. Because the thing, because Bill Pullman tries to reason with them, and they just want to annihilate everything. There's not even any negotiations. Just
they weren't coming here to
poor Data for a speaking thing.
Yeah, they killed Brent Spiner, who, and by the way, Star Trek might appear later on this list. They're not coming here to vacation. They're coming here to suck up all of our natural resources. They're just going to leave Earth. We were going to do that eventually anyway.
Right. So once they got on the ground and there was ground fighting, we kicked the crap out of them anyway. They just had to rely on their ships, and once we figured out the little old virus, figured that out.
The reason why they're not higher on this list is because you can't be too high if you get killed by America Online virus.
And that was before the Mac was even popular. Stupid aliens. All right, number 4, the Klingons. All of them.
I'm not going to give you the Klingons.
Why?
Because we had a good Klingon. We had Worf. He was like a cool Klingon.
Guilty by association. The Klingons are
I will not have you
jerks.
throw an entire race of people, or aliens as the case may be, under the bus.
So how about the Borgs?
The Borgs is fine, because the Borg Queen, I'm going to go with the Borgs
from how much I know about Star Wars.
The Queen from First Contact is the scariest of all the Borgs in my opinion, but they're just a naughty race of people, and we're always running into them in outer space.
Yeah, they're not. They're nasty. They're scary too, which is why you make the list on this particular one. Number 3.
You had a Freudian slip when you said Star Wars instead of Star Trek. So who from Star Wars is the best alien villain?
Oh, Shuda. Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt is, and take him out of the special edition when he's a cartoon goofball of episode 4. Ridiculous. People stepping on his tail. I'm talking about the Return of the Jedi gangster. Jedi mind tricks don't work on this guy. Nothing except eating, getting women, killing his slaves. He is a nasty gangster.
That's, you bring that up. That's maybe my favorite part about Jabba is that, yes, he was a little overweight, he was a little slimy, he did like his human women for whatever reason, but you're right, you couldn't Jedi mind trick the guy, and so he really there was a lot going on beneath those huge eyes and that mouth that would eat a lot of frogs.
It also showed you how great, like, the puppeteer work, obviously from what they did with Yoda, as the ultimate good guy in Empire, but then when you see Jabba and he's just this mass, and he's menacing. He really is. It could have been really silly, but it wasn't, and he's one of the most memorable alien villains of all time.
Ran one of the most fun nightclubs probably in space history. Coming in at number 2, Christian, is going to be, this was a battle between number 2 and number 1, and actually this battle has played out on screen before. Unfortunately, the silver medalists are going to be the Xenomorphs from the Alien saga.
Yeah, for me, I understand how they're really scary. To me, they're just rotten insects who...
Oh, come on.
They're insects. They're not smart. They just run
They are smart.
Yeah,
the Queen alien is smart, and then they open the mouth, and then the other mouth comes out, and it's like...
I don't know, I've never been... Yeah, they're annoying. Number 1, for me, it's a no-brainer, and that's the Predator. The Predator is smart. He's hunting humans for sport. He relies on his targets being intelligent, because that's where the game comes from. I love the Predator. They
set traps, and actually they hunt aliens for sport, as you'll see. Probably the only good part of Predator 2 is at the end when you get to see the alien skeleton inside the spaceship, right? But the first Predator, and actually this most recent one that we got, Predators, that was directed by Nimrod Anthal, and it's got Adrian Brody in it. That's a fantastic film, and it shows how smart the Predators are, because they get to hunt.
I didn't love that movie. I love it. I love
Watch it again.
Now I'm telling you, I like the beginning of it because it threw reference to the original movie, like with the music and everything too. But I did watch it. Anyway,
you're also a Schwarzenegger honk too, and watching Schwarzenegger go up against the greatest space alien villain of all time is pretty sweet.
But the fact that what this Predator, what the race is, even in the movie you just mentioned with Predators, it shows you how this entire race just they're athletes. but their game is to kill other things.
Yeah, like us.
That's our list. Those are the top 5 that we had on our list. I'm very curious of what your list is. Comment below, who are the top 5 alien, non-human villains?
If you're the government, then you could call E.T. a villain.
I guess. And don't put like Darth Vader and stuff too, because they're still humans. I know they come from a different planet. Just come on. Play
Mac from Mac and Me. I
rules.
haven't seen him in a while. Alf, that was a villain to Cats.
That's good. You're reaching though.
Hey, Willie.
All right, that's the list. Like we said, go ahead and comment. Tell us your list. What did we get right? What did we get wrong? What should the order have been? And make sure you can either check out Jupiter Ascending. You could see Seventh Son. SpongeBob SquarePants might be an alien to some people. So there you go.
Make sure you guys keep watching us, the Schmoes, and we are Christian and Mark from Movies.com, the Schmoes No Movie Show.
Well done, Alf.